All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Shai, by Hashem Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Now, this is what's going on in Milwaukee. It says Lunar Festival in Milwaukee this weekend features giant moon replica. Moon installation will be suspended above fountain at Catalano Square. Right, so it says visitors to a lunar festival this weekend in Milwaukee will be dancing in the artificial moonlight during a pop-up art exhibit to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11's moon landing. And we know that this is really just to worship the moon, because this place has been getting wickeder and wickeder. They've been rearing up all types of Molech statues and witchcraft statues and phallus symbols. And this is nothing different because the people worship these gods, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Israel worshiped the moon god, Allah, or I think in history they used to call him Sin, And I'm shocked that they got this out, because I've never seen this until I just looked it up today. It says Allah as a lunar deity. The claim that Allah, the name of God in Islam, historically originates as a moon god, worshipped in pre-Islamic Arabia, originates in early 20th century scholarship, most prominently advocated by American evangelicals from the 1990s. That is true. So Jake, that's out there calling himself being in Islam, Allah derived from the moon god. Allah is a Hebrew term which just means power. And what you see in Milwaukee is them putting up a moon and got people celebrating it. Celebrating the moon god. It says from Friday through Sunday, art exhibits, kids, activities, music, and a host of other events will take over Catalano Square in Milwaukee as part of the Under One Moon event hosted by Black Box Fund, an area organization that works to support public art, music, and performance. It says of particular attraction will be a massive 23-foot wide replica of the moon that will be lit internally throughout the day and night. This inflatable art installation, created with stitched together lunar images from NASA and printed on material similar to a hot air balloon, will be suspended by a crane about 13 feet above the park's fountain. It says during the day you can see this gorgeous object, and then around dusk, it just is magical the way it begins to glow from inside because of our sun setting, said Kate Blomqvist, producer of the pop-up festival, a term referring to it being a one-off event. Right, the women be all tied into that shit. If the heathens, the other nations worship it, it's okay for them to go out there and worship that shit. But Israel not supposed to be worshiping no moon gods, or out there celebrating, or not even being oblivious to why they even putting it up. It says the centerpiece moon has been touring for several years under the title Museum of the Moon, and was created by Luke Jerome, a United Kingdom-based artist. Securing that piece of art was the linchpin of the event, Blomqvist said. It's a unique thing to have in Milwaukee, she said. And I think this was last week. I wanted to bring it out last week, but we're gonna bring it out now because that demon, that moon, all that shit is still out there, man. It's gonna be set there until they remove it, But yeah, I won't read too much more into it. We know that this is the moon god actually, and they got people worshiping the moon, they people worshiping the elements, or the host of heaven, etc., etc. But the Lord said His people was gonna be doing that anyway, because that's part of the curses that's on Jake, and that's one of the reasons why we are in captivity. because Jake wanted to worship idols. See, a lot of our people really wants to lift up these deities more than other nations. But this Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64, it says, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone." Right, the wood Christianity, the stone was that copper stone, Allah, the moon god. Um, 1 second. All right, I'm gonna get into the law of how the Lord felt about Israel worshiping these idols. This is Deuteronomy chapter 17. I'm gonna start at verse 2. It says, "If there be found among you within any of thy gates, which the Lord thy power giveth thee, man or woman, that hath wrought wickedness in the sight of the Lord thy power, in transgressing his covenant, and hath gone and served other gods and worshipped them, either the sun or moon, as you can see, or any of the hosts of heaven, which I have not commanded." Give me 1 second, because I'm gonna get another scripture. 2. So I won't forget it. Yeah, and this is a sign too. You know, the scriptures say the moon was used for a sign. You know, Milwaukee finna get all types of hell coming to it just off of this one. You know. All right, I'm gonna read Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 3 again. It says, "And hath gone and served other gods and worshipped them, either the sun or moon." As you can see, that's a big moon, "and any of the hosts of heaven which I have commanded, which I have not commanded, and it be told thee, and thou hast heard of it, and inquired diligently, and behold, it be true, and the thing certain that such abomination is wrought in Israel, then shalt thou bring forth that man or that woman which have committed the wicked thing unto thy gates, even that man or that woman, and shalt stone them with stones till they die." So, you know, you get put to death for worshiping idols. You got put to death for worshiping idols by the hand of the people who saw you. You know. Hold on. Okay, verse 6. "At the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death. But at the mouth of 1 witness he shall not be put to death." Right, and now the Lord is doing all the judging. It said, "The hands of the witnesses shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterward the hands of all the people. So thou shalt put the evil way from among you." Hold on, let me see. Right. Yeah, so that was the law back in the ancient world, man. In Israel, the Lord having mercy on his people because ultimately he trying to come back and deliver those who of his elect, but the ones that are not, he gonna kill. Whether they might not get stoned with stones like the ancient world, but they gonna die some type of death. Scriptures say they're gonna be dying grievous deaths to come. And right now. But this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, right? And this Satan tried to get an advantage, behind putting this God up and making it look like, oh, we just out there in the moon, it's pretty, this and other. But this is idol worship, man. They got this out there for idol worship. You just gotta have a spiritual eye. And you gotta be able to elect, to be saved from this type of stuff, man. This is Exodus chapter 20, verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, and in the moon is in heaven, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord, thy power, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Right, so the Lord would be revisiting people's sins. He bring them back in the reincarnation. And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Right, so if you love the Lord and keep his commandments, he going to have mercy on you. But if you don't, then he going to put you to death, But yeah, that's it for the lesson. I don't want to drag it out too much more. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well. And salutations to their brothers that's doing truth and sincerity. Shalom.